giving that Glock, doing the Glock dance, doing the Glocky, doing.
My whole bad as hell. Ash cash. My whole bad as hell. Ash cash. My whole bad as hell. Ash cash. My whole bad as hell.
Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. Welcome back to another video. It's just Kirsten and I'm back. I'm sorry I haven't posted. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, y'all. Like I know that's crucial, detrimental. Like I know I'm supposed to keep up with my posting. So I'm sorry. But whatever. So as you can see by the title, I'm dabbling in one of my favorite stories about my life. It's crazy. It's the story about how I got exposed at 15 and had to transfer to a whole different school. But yeah, how I had to transfer to a whole different school and and got exposed. Just a disclaimer, I am gonna be saying names in the video, so like I'm really sorry, like your name is heard or called or whatever. I'm grown, and I'm pretty sure half of the people that I'm talking about in this video is grown too, so I'm just gonna be mindful. Just be mindful, okay? So let me get into the story. The guy, we're gonna call him Juju because that's the nickname I used to call him. And Juju, if you out there,
Just know you're okay.
I have a lot to say to you because you exposed me as a little girl, but I have no shade to you. I forgive you. It's done. It's over. You made a lot of dudes want me and want to get in my pants. But here's the story. Okay, I know a lot of people in my hometown are gonna be looking at this like, because I feel like a lot of people know of the story, but they don't really know the story. Like this is the real of the real of me getting exposed, sucking Glock. Okay, this is the real. Okay. So we're gonna call him Juju. Here's the backstory between me and Juju. Previous to me getting exposed, me and Juju were friends for 9 years. Okay. That last year we were best friends for 9 years. It was me and another girl, and we were all best friends. But me and Juju, we grew a romantic relationship. When we turned 13, we started dating when we were 14. We were in 8th grade. So this was 2020. So we started dating in January of 2020, right? And then we stopped dating in March because by that time we were in quarantine. And
how are two 14-year-olds going to stay together during quarantine? Like, who does that?
like we're not gonna see each other. It's bogus. It's a bogus thing. So we broke up for a couple of months. Cool. We got together like July of 2020. The video that was made was, we were both 14 when this was made, and originally like the video was actually not supposed to be made. Like what happened was we had planned for me to sneak him into my home on a day my mom and my grandmammy were not here, and I successfully did it that one day in August. Like we got back together in July, and in August we had plans to have sex, okay? But it wouldn't go in. It wouldn't go in. So, I got lucky that day, and he was like, okay. Well, I didn't get so lucky, obviously, because I got exposed. So, but besides me getting exposed, he was like, okay, do you want to suck my pee whacker? And I was like, okay, I'll suck your pee whacker. Like, I'm happy, like, because that was the first time he ever let me suck his pee whacker. Juju's pee was like really small, like, so he was really insecure about his pee. I mean, he's 14, like, of course your pee is gonna be kind of small at 14, like, so but besides that, so that was the first time he had actually opened up to me for me to suck his pee. So disclaimer, I never saw the camera. Like, I never saw like a camera, like I never saw like a person holding a camera. Like, Juju was 5'10", and I was a little 5'2" girl at the time. So I feel as though I didn't see the camera just because of his height. Juju was kind of tall. A lot of people will tell me, like, since people seen the video, a lot of people have told me like, um, damn, that fucking it looks like I'm looking at the camera in the video, but I'm not looking at the camera in the video. It's so crazy because I didn't see no camera. Like, if I could show y'all like a video of me like doing it, I could, but I don't have this video. I'm 18 years old. I have not seen that video since I was like 16, and it was on somebody else's phone. Like, I haven't had the video personally since I was 16 because
I've done a lot of nastier things since then.
So, I was sucking Glock.
Giving that Glock, doing the Glock dance, doing the Glocky.
And I sucked it cool. Next morning, he told me that, oh, I made a video of you, version of you giving me Glock 55. So I was like, okay. I never asked for the video, never questioned it. I didn't really care too much, like, to know about this alleged video anymore, like, because at the end of the day, like, okay, we still together. You not exposing me, who cares? So I go on about my life. So here's another backstory. by the time by the time it's August, me and him are both freshmen in high school at like another school, like, because when we first were dating, we was in middle school, but through quarantine we ended up in high school, but we were online. But I was a cheerleader, so I had to low-key still go to school and cheer and stuff, like, and I got a glimpse of like the popularity, the friends, like the stuff that comes with, like, as being a freshman cheerleader. Like, I'm new. People are starting to know me for real. Niggas
Or nigga, like, they looking good.
as a, like, in my opinion, because I ain't never seen these dudes before. So I'm shying low key away from my boyfriend and like trying to get in the popular things, be where the dudes at, be where the girls at. Like, I'm trying to do my own thing, baby. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was telling my boyfriend like about all of the stuff I was doing. Like, I remember I told him I showed a dude my boobs. I told him, like, if anybody asks, we're not a boyfriend and girlfriend, like, because I do want to flirt with other guys to get what I want. Like, I used to tell him this because he was my best friend. Like, he used to be my best friend too. I didn't really know how to operate in a relationship, but I obviously should have known that it was hurting him as time went on. So me and him stayed together, like, even after the video was made. Me and him stayed together until January of 2021. I got fed up because he was supposed to be a football player, and I didn't like that he wasn't a football player no more, y'all. I put it on my life. I didn't like that no more. It really threw me off. And then he started smoking. He failed. Like, he was failing like online classes like freshman year. Like, how are you failing algebra 1 freshman year? Like, bro, I got all A's and B's my freshman year. If you're failing freshman year, you're lost. Like, you think freshman year is the easiest year you gonna have, baby. Like,
For real, how's you feeling? Like, so
I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm fed up. Blah blah blah. And he's like, please don't leave me, please, I love you. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, bro, we grown. Why the fuck? Why are you crying? Like, why is you tripping over me? Like, but I'm a little girl. Like, I wanted to. I'm 15 now at this point. Like, I want to go with other guys, do other things. I want to be out and about. Like, and he wants to be a mouse in the house with me. Like, but he's a sweet boyfriend. Like, he bought me gifts and stuff. Like, shout out to you, Juju. Like, you did your due. Like, you did what you could. But, low-key, you ruined you didn't ruin my life, but you ruined my reputation as a person. And for that, I spit on you, but in a nice way. I'm sorry. Next, let's get to that. So after we broke up, 2 days later, why is there like 2 football players telling me that there's a video of me giving Glock? And I'm like, because he was in the football group chat, and I guess he said he accidentally sent the video to somebody on the football team. And I was like, okay. He said, but it was like months ago when he did this, and he said the guy that he sent it to sent it in the football group chat, like the freshman football group chat. I was so in awe, y'all. Like, I was thinking like maybe it wasn't the freshman group chat. It was like the 8th grade football group chat from my middle school, and then those boys went and dropped it in the freshman group chat at the high school I was going to at that time. So what you call it? So I was like, oh my gosh, I was tripping about me getting exposed. But then like after a while, I dialed down. Like, I stopped tripping about me being exposed. And then 2 weeks later, my cheer coach just randomly called my mom and said that there's a video of your daughter going around giving oral sex to a little boy. And I didn't believe it at first, but I can't have a cheerleader like this on my team. And
Man. All of that, etc. Which
is so disrespectful. Because why are you randomly calling my mom? And it's crazy because my coaches didn't tell me anything about this. Like, and it's like y'all didn't even have the decency to even talk to me about this first. Like, because I didn't know, like, during 2 weeks, within those 2 weeks, I didn't know that, like, she had been hearing about the video and stuff. Oh, mind y'all. Okay. So when I broke up with him, I wasn't in school yet. This was the first week in January, like, before I started school, because I went back to school in January of 2021, like, to be with other people, to learn and stuff like that. And there wasn't a lot of people at school yet. So I didn't think too much, like, when the video had came out and stuff. I didn't think a lot of people were gonna see it, just because, like, there wasn't a lot of people in school. It was still quarantine going on. A lot of people were still online. It was probably like 200 kids out of the 1,000 kids that actually go to the school who was still in the school building. So I guess, like, word got around about my video, like, but also the fact that I was also, like, telling people, like, oh my gosh, like, there's a video of me going around, blah blah blah, and people would ask to see it, and I would literally just show it to them. Like, so I feel like I took part in me being exposed. But yeah, so she called my mom. She's telling my mom all of this, like, your daughter is giving oral sex to this person, blah blah blah. She can't be on the team anymore. So I come home from school that day after that phone call she made my mom. My mom's like, she was like, Kirsten, is there a video of you going around sucking somebody's? Huh? Sucking whose pee pee? Whose pee pee I was sucking? Huh? Like, I'm just like all confused, like, cause that's not like my thing. I don't just be like, I forgot about the video, like, and he's the only guy I had ever had been with at the time. So I forgot about the video. Like, I was like, no, like, I didn't even. So, like, when my mom asked, I said no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did know about the video by the time my mom had said something about it, but I hadn't seen it yet. So I said no, and she was like, there's no way it could be you. There's no way it could be you. And I was just like, it probably isn't me. It probably isn't me. But then my mom, like, blackmailed me into asking people, like, for the video. Like, she'd be like, oh, I'll take your phone for this amount of time if you don't ask somebody for the video right now. So I asked somebody for the video of me, y'all. Of me. It's crazy. Like, I'm asking people for a video of me, like, something I should personally have. And I'm looking at the first time I saw the video was actually with my mom, actually, and I was in shock because it was me. Like, I was like, you can't even deny it. The braces, I had red hair at the time, I had a nose piercing, like, you know, like, you can't deny that. Well, I don't think I had a nose piercing yet, but you can't deny, like, me in the video. Like, so I was just like, oh my gosh. And my mom is like,
you're a superhead. I'm like, what
the fuck is a superhead? Like, cause I'm a kid. Like, who knows what a superhead really is as a kid? So I was confused. So my mom took my phone for like 2 or 3 weeks. I remember that. I remember she ended up getting the principals, the assistant principals involved about how to keep a minimum in the video. She was trying to press charges on the guy who did it to me. Like, it's crazy because she knew Juju like personally. She used to supervise me and Juju hanging out. So she was surprised that me and Juju were even fornicating or doing anything like that. Because in her mind, she's thinking me and Juju are going to get married. Like, we never fornicated. We just love each other. Like, because we're kids. Like, let's face it, like I just turned 15 at the time, and me and him are hanging out like every week, and she's not thinking we're doing this under her nose, and we are. So yeah, the principals got involved, my dad got involved, my dad ended up watching the video too. Like, he ended up yelling at me, doing a lot, like, and I was in trouble for like 4 or 5 months. I went like in it on and off without a phone. Like, it was hard, but it wasn't. I literally ended up getting myself, like, after my mom and stuff found out, I felt really down about the video and stuff. Like, I had a best friend. I ended up telling him about the video and pouring my vulnerability out to him. He ended up raping me because of this video. Like, after I showed him the video, he literally ended up raping me the next day. And that's like besides the point, but this happened like within the same amount of time span, like after the video happened. That threw me in a dark hole, y'all. So after the video happened, now this is after I got exposed. This is how I ended up transferring to another school. So after this video happened, so after freshman year completely ended, this is after the summer of 2021. I was talking to guys and stuff like that, but towards the end of the summer, like, people were starting to really know about this video. Like, I was talking to a guy, like, he went to a different school. He ended up breaking up with me the first week of school because it was a video of me going around, and also he was cheating on me with one of my closest friends. But that's not the point. So but how the video, like, how I knew the video went around, like, at my school. So the first week of sophomore year had started. This is like August of 2021 at this point. Everybody's back at school now. Okay, like, there's the full 1,000 coming to school on a regular basis now. So, like, I was like, okay. The first 2 weeks of school, nobody said nothing to me about this video. And then after the first 2 weeks, I started messing with a football player. He was a freshman football player, and it's crazy. I was a sophomore messing with a freshman. His name was like Jalen. Me and Jalen were like really, like, Jalen was really my dog. Like, he was really sweet to me. I took Jalen's virginity. Jalen, shout out to you, because Jalen is really like, he got me through the time with the video, sort of. Like, he's the one who told me it was really going around. So I was dealing with Jalen, and eventually somebody told Jalen, hey, Jalen, this is the girl in the video, this and that. And then I guess the football team sort of, like, they brought up the video, and the video started resurfacing, and then they started airdropping the video in lunchrooms. The video started being played in classrooms. Like, different teachers would tell me different things, like, they're just playing your video in my class, like, you suck D better than me. Like, I'm hearing all of this, and Jalen's the one who initially told me, like, hey, there's a video of you going around of you sucking D. I just want you to know I still accept you for who you are. It's an old video of you. You didn't mean for it to happen. You were a kid. Like, like, he was just saying, like, a lot of meaningful things. Like, but he was also telling me, like, that they were spreading it, like, they're airdropping it. Hey, Kirsten, like, there are people talking about your video right now, like, and I'm trying to defend you, but they're just talking ish to me. Like, it got so bad, like, with my video, like, the football coach had to talk to them and be like, she's a 15-year-old little girl. Y'all shouldn't do this to a 15-year-old little girl. People make mistakes, blah blah blah. Stop airdropping her video. Like, it got so bad, the principals and assistant principals, they had to talk with me. They were like, they're gonna figure out how to stop this video from going around and getting everywhere. and stuff like that. And I was just like, it was just hell for me because like I'm just like, I just got raped, y'all. The video, it was really the video. Then I got exposed, and I'm getting exposed really bad. Like these is months like into it. Like I had guys trying to seduce me out of my drawers. Like every like it became less like no guy saw me for like love anymore. It was all a lust game. Like
Everybody just wanted me to suck their dick. Like I promise you, y'all. That was
so pathetic to me because like that was one of the first time I ever like did anything. The video was the first time I ever did anything nasty with anybody, you know. And there are people like thinking I'm just like a super head, and I'm just like, yo. So after a while, like after the video had like initial, like after it got exposed, like around my school, like it kind of just got to the point like where I had stopped going to school. Like I had met a group of friends. I met like after a while I met a group of friends. They were like the wrong type of friends, and we would go like skip class. We would smoke. We would do whatever. Like we would go with guys. Like we were like whole buckets. Like we were just doing like I met them at the right and the wrong time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they bought because I Loki stopped going to class. I ended up failing like an AP class and almost failing all of my classes my first semester of my sophomore year because I skipped after a while because I just didn't want to deal with the whole drama with the exposed thing. I started being more promiscuous. Like I wanted, like I was giving my kid, I was doing stuff with guys, like, but it wasn't like in a promiscuous way. It would be like more to do drugs. Like I started getting into drugs. I started smoking weed heavy. Like I remember like I would go hang out with a guy during my when I didn't want to be at school. We go smoke. I remember one time I blacked out. I blacked out with him, and I ended up back at school somehow, and he told me that me and him had fornicated. Now I didn't even remember us fornicating. Like it was a lot that was just going on around that time when I was 15. It had got so bad like now my mom one day she tried to sneak and take me to a mental institution like after school. Like she packed me a suitcase and everything. Like she was just so fed up with me. I don't blame her. I was fed up with me too. Like I was doing a lot, y'all. Like I was effing. I was just a lot. I was skipping. I wasn't really taking cheers seriously anymore or anything. So that the next semester is 2022 now, y'all. So 2022, this is the second semester of my sophomore year. Um, okay, so the first week of sophomore year, I got COVID, so I was not at school for 2 weeks. And after that, I ended up coming to school, but they ended up punishing me, like giving me 2 weeks of ISS. No. I came back to school, and then I got suspended for smoking weed on campus. Like I got suspended for 10 days. Then I came back after that, and then I had to serve ISS for 2 weeks. So I served ISS for 2 weeks. So by the time I ended up back at school, it was a day before a break, y'all. And a girl like named Paris, I think, she wanted to fight me like over like a dude. I don't remember like much. Like the dude I was flirting with the dude. I was very promiscuous. I was just flirting with the dude. I really wanted the dude, and then he told me he had a girlfriend, but he really acted like he didn't care that he had a girlfriend. So I was still going. I'm still flirting. So his girlfriend found out. She texted me. She had threatened to fight me. So that last day of school, I was scared, one, because I was on this list at school where if I got suspended again or I got caught doing anything again, I was gonna get expelled, for one. For two, I don't condone fighting over guys. I wasn't raised like that. My mama didn't raise me to fight over no nigga. That's not who I am. So I was a little. I didn't really want to do it. So when I asked her and confronted her, she said no. So then my best friend decided that she was like, okay, well, you don't want to fight her and she don't want to fight you. I'ma fight her. So they ended up fighting, and yeah. So after that, like all of her friends ended up saying they wanted to jump me and stuff because fighting my friend, and they feel like I set her up. And I was just like, that ain't had nothing to do with me. I asked her if she wanted to fight. She didn't even want to fight. She weak as fuck. Okay, but you know that's old timey. So I was low key scared because people was talking about jumping me for no reason and doing the most. But oh well, like so. But what I didn't know is days before that, like a week before that, my mom had wrote a letter to the district, the board of education in my city, in my city, in my county, and she was giving them all the reasons why I need to transfer, all the things that had happened, me being exposed, me being raped by somebody in my school, a lot. Like she got into it, and then I just they ended up accepting me into my to the new to another school, the school that my mom applied for me to go to, y'all. I know I'm like because it was right timing because they was telling me like they was gonna jump me and stuff like on when school had started again after the break. Mind you, the other school that like I was finna go to, it's in my county too, like, and it's closer to me. So I started that as soon as the break was over. So I was happy as crap, y'all. Like, and when I went to this new school, like it was cool. Like I enjoyed my time. I caught majority of my bodies there, but it was like I had fun. I made sure my grades was good. Like people knew about my video, but it was a type of school like it was very accepting. Like and I feel like the school let me be out of the way. Like I enjoy being out of the way because when I was going to the school I was going to previously to that, I didn't have a chance to be out of the way because there's a video of me going around. So like I was the star of the attention. Like after I left the school, y'all, so many people told me that school got boring. Like it was a little school compared to the school I transferred to. So like less more people, more opportunity to be a loner. Like, and I wanted to be a loner. That's who I wanted to be in high school. So yeah, that's the end of my video about how I got exposed. That's the deets, y'all. Y'all should like, comment, subscribe. I love a girl. I love a good girl. And y'all have a good night. Okay, have a good day. Have a good song.
Okay.
Let me stop. Bye, y'all.